What is up, guys? It is Silver here and welcome to episode 151 of the FIFA 13 career mode. Here we have two matches for you as always, but this time it's going to get nice and tense in here. Are you ready? Borussia Dortmund at home in the second match of our Champions League tie, and then we have an away match against Malaga in the league, which we cannot afford to lose because Barcelona are hot on our heels and we do not want to surrender that first place position. But first we have to concentrate on the Champions Cup, and just look at that team. Last time out, we managed to get a 2-1 win away from home against Borussia Dortmund, which is just fantastic. To go out there and win 2-1 is just fantastic. But we know that we have to get a goal nice and early on if we want to really seal our chances in this competition. nVoke was an instrumental player in this win. I just gave it away, didn't I? But oh well, we are going to win here, guys. But you are going to see nVoke is just instrumental in this win. He just goes forwards time and time again, and the defence could not handle him because he was pressing forward from midfield, and they were busy with the strikers. And he gives us a nice and early lead in the 20th minute. nVoke with a fantastic finish. Like what was that pinpoint top corner from a player that plays in midfield normally? Just look at that pinpoint top corner. Even though it was from close range, the keeper could have saved it, but he gave us a 3-1 lead on aggregate, 1-0 on the night, and nVoke is going to step up in a minute and make it 2. Unfortunately not here. Hummels does well to get a block in before Subotic eventually clears it, but at the back Borussia Dortmund were rocked. They really were. They weren't up for it. Perotti here does well to have a shot, and it does go out from the corner, and unfortunately from the corner we are going to whip it in and not get anything initially, but we are going to keep the ball in play, as you are going to see in a minute. They do clear it out, but we go straight on the attack once more. We win the header here with Walker. He turns to De Vrij, who gives it to nVoke. nVoke is going to get a little bit unlucky because Hummels tackles him, but you're going to retain the ball, go through and smash it home. And all of a sudden we have a 2-0 lead on the night, a 4-1 lead on aggregate, and it looks like we are set as a team to go through into the Champions Cup next phase. I'm pretty sure that's quarterfinals if I am not mistaken, but unfortunately you're going to see here my free agent gets a yellow card in the middle, which means that I will have to sub him off at some point later on in the match, because I do not want to risk him getting another yellow and not being able to play in the next match for the Champions Cup. But here we go, Navas on the counter-attack. As you know, we are a pretty pacey team, if I do say so myself, but Subotic is actually going to be able to catch Navas up here. Navas does keep the ball in play, and he is going to sprint away down this wing. Subotic this time having no chance. He's going to give it into Perotti in the middle, who tries a fake shot, but Subotic was in position and got back well. But here we go in the second half, 50th minute. We are attacking again through Navas, who's going to whip this one in, and unfortunately nVoke was just not in the right place at the right time. But he picks up the ball, turns and tries to get past the defenders, but you know, Borussia Dortmund are having a really hard time to keep us out. You know, we've been knocking on their door time and time again. Already got 2 goals past them, and it looks like we were set to get a third. nVoke here linking up well. The whole team passing well at the edge of Borussia Dortmund's box. Here we go, Perotti on the ball, out wide to my free agent, inside to Cresswell. And look, we are just keeping possession in and around their final third, and we really need to get a goal. Well, we don't really need to get a goal at all, actually. We're doing fantastically. It's just really dangerous when Walker is that far up the pitch and loses the ball, but we managed to get it back and win it straight away. nVoke, and I knew we were going to have a shot, and it was nVoke who ended up with the final shot, and that was just beautiful build-up play. I mean, we had the ball for, what, 10, 20 minutes? It probably wasn't 20 minutes, but at a push, I would say 10 minutes in game time, we had to keep that ball there. And nVoke, in the end, managed to have a lovely shot into the bottom corner. Far post. The keeper probably should have got down and saved that a little bit better, but 3-0 is the score on the night. 5-1 on aggregate. Looks like we're going through, especially when Jesus Navas is going through, and he has a shot well saved. Unlocked. Unfortunately, not this time. Not this time. Jesus Navas manages to get another goal past the keeper. Borussia Dortmund's defence has gone to pants. The floodgates just opened out, and here we are with a 4-0 lead on the night against Borussia Dortmund, and we are going to win this match 6-1 on aggregate. 6-1 on aggregate. I did make the triple threat substitutions, bringing off all my important players for the Malaga match. Obviously midweek, obviously at the weekend. I'm unlucky Borussia Dortmund, they didn't manage to get a goal. I was very pleased with that actually on the night, because I really want to keep some clean sheets now. Because, you know, obviously going forwards we are fantastic. At the back in the defence we are doing well. It's just Diego Alves hasn't been having the best of times recently, and I really want to remedy that in the coming games, hopefully. Lewandowski has a shot and it goes in. So just speaking of the devil, in the 90th minute we have conceded a goal in the last 3 games, so 6-2 is actually going to be the final score on aggregate, as you're going to see here. But it really was a big performance from the team, and I can look forwards to the Malaga match at the weekend. But here we go. Here is the Champions Cup knockout stage. As you can see, we are going to be through to the quarterfinals against any of the teams such as Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Arsenal also managed to win. PSG currently have a 2-0 lead against Barcelona, but because we played on the Tuesday, they still have to play on the Wednesday, along with Schalke, Real Madrid, and all the rest of them. All those teams on the right hand side have to play in tomorrow. But obviously this is now at the weekend where it is now Sunday. All those teams I've played, and you will see in the end of the video who we have in the next round. But onto the league, guys. We want the league title this season. That's the one thing I really want to win. The league title. I do not want to let Barcelona win it. I've already won the Champions League with a couple of teams. Sorry, I've already won the Champions League with Chelsea. I think I meant a couple of times, but I realised I've only won it once. But anyway, back to the match on hand. Forget about my past. Here we go. A fantastic through ball to Mayuka. And unfortunately, he couldn't quite get there. But look at this. How did they miss that chance? Malaga should have been 1-0 up. And to be honest, this match was a little bit stale. But my man Mayuka was on fire again. The informed striker of the moment. He has got, what, 6 goals in 6 games? Probably more. And he is just on fire left, right and centre. My free agent cutting through here does a fantastic job to get the ball in. It looked like he was tripped to me, but the referee was Spanish. He didn't see it. Sorry, guys. But we really were dominating for a large part of this game. I tried to play a relatively strong team, and I think I did manage. The only weak player being Hamil, but what a goal! Hamil, just as I'm saying how weak he is, in the 31st minute he goes through and smashes the ball near post OP, as Calfreezy, Nepenthes and all of those guys would say. It's just fantastic near post OP. It's just really good. Scoring all those FIFA goals, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Beats the black keeper, might I add. No, I'm joking. 1-0 to us against Malaga away is a really good start to the match. Ideally, I want another couple of goals nice and quickly so that we can get into our comfort zone and just start keeping the ball. We were being solid at the back as well. Stephen Corker in his return to the side after he was subbed off last game. What a through ball that would have been to Mayuka if he had kept running. But Stephen Corker and De Vrij have actually formed a fantastic partnership at the back all season long. Mayuka, the form he is in, I expected him to score that. But Stephen Corker did actually, and De Vrij did actually get outpaced there. That's the one thing they're kind of lacking. Neither of them have above 80 pace, and obviously we are talking about Spanish strikers, and a few of them are quite pacey. Of course, the Spanish wingers are also pacey, but I feel that my fullbacks do well to cover their winger, to mark their wingers. But unfortunately here, Malaga have a 1-1 draw. At the minute we're drawing, which just isn't good enough. My free agent playing in Campania here, who does wonderful to get the ball to Hamil, and he could not jump high enough to get in and perhaps not his second goal home in the match. It would have been nice if he had got 2 goals, but as it is, again in the second half he was up for it, and the shot does actually go out for the throwing rather than for a goal kick. But Campania managed to nick the ball here. His initial shot was saved, and who else apart from my man Hamil was on hand to put the rebound into the back of the net. So Malaga were playing well, but a mistake here from the defender Campania managed to pinch it, and here we go. His shot was saved, but of course Hamil was on hand. And we have a 2-1 lead, and in this situation I am really uptight because I did not want to lose my 2-1 lead. Hamil was nearly on hand for his hat-trick. Perhaps that should have been in the top corner. Again, a little bit of inexperience creeping in. Perhaps he could have kept his shot down, whatever. But maybe that's just lacking in skill rather than in experience. Reyes here came on for Hamil late on in the game, and he played some fantastic balls through with Luis Alberto there. The two of them combining well to create that goal, and in the 73rd minute we are safe. We are looking forwards to the next match in our long season. It really has been a long season. I feel a little bit like Chelsea actually in real life, but 3-1 is going to be the final score, as you will see here. I do still make some substitutions, having in mind that I do have some pretty big games coming on, but Nassim Ben Khalifa has finally returned from injury, and he does fantastically here. Ben Khalifa linking up well with Luis Alberto. Perhaps Luis Alberto could have shot a little bit earlier, but Ben Khalifa is going to be on hand, as you are going to see, to make a run, fantastic run down this near hand side. He's injured, remember, and he's just going to cut back inside. And unfortunately, his low cross was not met by anyone. But Ben Khalifa, just a little bit of a flashback as to what he can do. Remember, guys, he's a great player. But 3-1 at full time, which means that we can keep the heat up at the top of the table, and we get a nice, tasty reward for the Champions Cup, beating Borussia Dortmund. I guess the board really want to win the Champions Cup, but here we go. Here is the all-important. I was going to say time of the month. I really meant here is the all-important results from the table as well. Wilfred Boney is on his return from injury, so a couple of games. Give it a couple of games. Maybe he won't feature in the next episode, but the next episode after that he should be available and ready for selection. Still 2 points ahead of Barcelona. 69, baby, 69. Barcelona catching up fast, guys. At one point we had an 8-point lead, and now it's reduced to 2. So the top of the table is getting heated, especially with Real Madrid only 5 points behind. 3 teams still very much in it at this late stage in the season. Guys, look who we have. Barcelona. Can't believe it. Why couldn't we have Marseille? Oh. But you know, it's the quarterfinals. Let's be frank here. There are going to be some big teams in it. There really, really are. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please leave a like and a comment if you haven't subscribed if you haven't already for more FIFA 13 content on the way from me. But other than that, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's episode when we are back to the league, and hopefully we can get a bigger point on Barcelona before we play them in the Champions League, which is going to be very interesting. But here we go, guys. See you next time.